Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I just want to give you a special shout out and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button and join the community over here at Pockets and Plans. My name is Laura and I'm the founder of Pockets and Plans, which is a budgeting and planning brand. My goal is to help give you purpose in every penny and peace in every plan. I'm married to my husband Sam and we are a big blended family with 4 littles, currently the age between 12 years old and 8 months old. We started getting serious with a zero-based budget and cash envelope methods about a year ago and are currently working on paying off debt and building our savings up. We have a long-term aspiration to invest and give generously, so if you're interested in learning more, follow our journey to financial freedom by staying tuned. About a year ago, I started this channel and, we got off to a pretty good start and then I kind of just stopped. So I wanted to give a little bit of a reason why and then kind of jump back into what my cash planning and my planning in general is looking like right now. So if you remember back a year ago, I was actually pregnant with our 4th child. We had her in December. I really wanted to take that time to, one, invest in our children, especially with a new baby coming. I don't want to say it was a big transition to go from 3 to 4 children, but our first daughter, she was about 2 years old. She was like 2.5, and she hadn't really hit the transition into a toddler because she was still the baby in the family. So it took a little bit of time for things to kind of level out and readjust, and I just didn't feel like I had like the amount of time that I wanted to invest into my cash planning and sharing all of my stuff with you guys, because let's just be honest, it was messy. It was really messy for a while there. Our youngest is now 8 months old. And, we're starting to come out of it and starting to see the light and, get back into things. Also, during that time we went through a summer and the older children were not doing school and we had all kinds of family trips. I mean, it was just one thing after another. So I decided to give myself a little bit of grace and knew that I would come back to this channel as soon as I could. But I decided to come back with a little bit of a rebranding too. I spent I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time was spent researching and trying to come up with a name that really just felt right for me. That probably took me that probably took me like the longest time, honestly. Not only did I want to come back with like a rebrand, I really wanted to come back and I wanted to have my system be in a place where I could have it stable enough that I wasn't changing it all the time. The OG people will remember that I started with literally just envelopes. So like literally just like your normal letter envelopes that you write on. And then as I started researching more about the cash envelope system, I started discovering binders. So these ones, I actually, I love them. I think that they're great. They have definitely served their purpose for me. And I got these off of Amazon. I am a huge advocate for, you don't have to have the pretty things, just start. But these are the ones that I started with when I transitioned from envelopes to binders. You can find these on Amazon. They have a million different options and pretty print. I think that these are great. Definitely, if you're starting out, these are a really great option. They're not expensive. But all that being said, I am going to retire these and I am actually going to do a whole revamp and upgrade to my whole binder system. Once you get to a place where you're financially healed, healthy enough to invest in upgrading your system, I wanted to show what that would look like from where these binders have served me, where, my current system has served me, and then show you guys the upgrade as we go along. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to jump right in and I'm going to talk about the brands that I purchased from and what I got. And I'm going to give my honest reviews for each of them as we go along in this video. So if you've had any interest in any of these brands or you've been eyeing some of their products, we're going to do this unboxing together. Okay, so the first brand that I bought from is TH & Co. Designs. I was looking at several of her products, but what I really decided to do was I got her A7 wallet in Cafe Brown, and I also got her A7 vellum matte envelopes to go inside of it. The reason I got this is because I wanted a smaller wallet than the one that I'm currently using, which is this one. And I got this from Happy to Plan with Desiree, I think. So she sells a couple of things too. I really liked her wallets and really liked how like she designed them and the pocket placement that she put. Like there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here. Like look guys, you can literally get some little stickers. So I really like the way she designed this because she put little clasps here. So if you have like something that you, like a strap you can hook, it closes up. And it sits up like this, and the strap and the hooks are right here. So you basically carry it like a little purse, which I thought was really cool, in case you didn't want to bring like a whole purse or anything like that. And then she's got a really big pocket here. I really liked it. I like the design. That's why I purchased this a while ago. So this is what I'm currently using. This is an A6 size, so it's like basically the same size as like something like this. They're same size, except for that this one just has more pocket. But just to kind of give you an idea of like why I got this binder, why I wanted a smaller one. Okay, so jumping back into TH & Co. So I really like her packaging. I think it's really like chic. And so she sends a little cash envelope care card. It looks like this. And then she sends a thank you card and it says, "Your order made my day. Connect with me," with all of her socials right here. Okay, so these are the envelopes that I got. Go ahead and open these. I really love how small businesses put time and effort into their packaging. So for grocery, what I did is I chose to do the cursive font, and then she has it so that you can make like a little like what it's for basically, or what you're intending to use it for right here. So for me, I just did weekly food items, eating out, dine in, takeout, or delivery. For spending, I put clothes, treats, and shopping. For buffer, I said when you need a little extra. For coffee, I did cafe and sweet treats. And then we're back to groceries. Those. And then this is the wallet that I got from her. Okay, so it comes with this little wristlet. It's very soft. It's very well made. The zipper zips very easily, which is a plus because you know how these things can get stuck sometimes. Same thing with the back one. And it's kind of plushy too. Like it's made from like really good quality. I'm not sure what's inside of it, but maybe like a cardboard, like it's a hard board though. Like it's plushy on the outside, but has that hardboard backing to it. Those come out really easily. So sometimes, I don't know if you've ever taken these out, but sometimes like it's really difficult to pull them out without getting like little things stuck in here. So that's really nice. Has 4 credit card holder areas. It has a pocket here, but I chose this one because I really liked the design of it, and the color was really nice. And I like that she put 2 additional card holder places back here. Okay. So we're gonna stretch that out a little bit. I'm gonna open these up. And then the way that I kind of do mine is I do groceries, I do spending, eat out, coffee, and then buffer. Okay, I'm gonna put them in. Oh, cute. She did a really good job on the design of these, I feel like. Yeah, it looks cute. I love the cursive. I love like that dainty look. I think it's really cute. Okay. And then attach. Oh, I'm gonna have to unopen it. Don't forget to flip your little thing out. Yeah, it's cute. But anyways, I wanted something smaller in comparison. So for comparison purposes, I wanted something smaller. And this is pretty significantly smaller. So that way I could put it in like a smaller like crossbody bag. Or if I didn't want to hold on to like this big one. And I like that this one came with the wrist wrap. I'm the kind of person that carries all of the things in the grocery store in her arms. So a wrist wrap is a must for me. Okay, moving on. We are actually going to get into the meat and potatoes of my cash stuffing stuff. What I decided to do is I decided to go with Jasmine's wallet. So from her shop, I ordered 2 dashboards, and then I ordered 5 of her Ellie binders. We're going to diversify our envelopes a little bit. So she really had a lot of good products, and I really liked them and the way that she built them. So the colors that I got were Tony Taupe, Black with Black Rings, Pale Oak, Ash Blue, and Mauve. So this is her packaging. This package is happy to see you too. It says, hey, thanks. Oh, that's nice. She put a little like code on the bottom here for whenever you purchase again with her, you get 10% off of her, of your next order. That's always a sweet thing for businesses. It's a really good way to get return customers too. Smart. Oh, cute. Okay, so here's the dashboards that I got. These are extras. I got discipline and consistency. Now, if you're wondering what these dashboards are for, I'm going to have another video coming out this week as well. Every way that I'm going to use the new things that I got. So basically, when you get a dashboard like this, what you would do is it's just a nice way to kind of hide your envelopes behind it or give like a little bit more privacy to them. It's also for like an aesthetic thing too. So like basically what you would do is you put it in the front. So I got this one. I got consistency and discipline. Put this to the side. And then she sends these cute little, this little mini tracker. It's like with little dots, and then you get to decide how much each dot counts for. Blank on the back. And then she has this cute little, these are called planner cards. So with planner cards, what you would do, and there's a cute little, I don't know if you can see it, a cute little paper clip in there too. So what you would do with planner cards, this one says Abundant Girl Era, and restart, reset, and refocus as many times as you need to, just don't give up. These are really sweet reminders. So what you would do with this is that you would put it in one of the binders, and I'll show you in a minute when I open them up. Okay, so we're going to jump into the binders really quick. This is the taupe one. So this is the Tony Taupe. I love that she has a clasp close here. That is so nice. In my other ones, they are magnetic. So there's no clasp here. And you open it up and it's a magnet. You see that little circle right there? And that's how it keeps it closed. I really wanted something with a button. I just wanted something with a little bit more security. And let me just look how cute that is. Look at the way she like corners off her and slants her. I don't know. I just love it. I think it's so cute. So with a planner card, you could attach it like here with like a little paper clip. Like, so she sends you one of these paper clips as well, which I think is such a nice touch because then you can attach it. See what I mean? Some of these are in here good. And then it helps if you pull it to the side a little bit and gently pull. You don't want to pull too hard though, because then it'll get all messed up. wood. You could stick it in one of these little things right here and have it kind of poking out. You could attach it with this paper clip. And yeah, that's how you use little planner cards or journal cards. Sometimes they're called journal cards. Let's just take a second for the packaging too. I mean, look at these cute bags. These are reusable. I mean, it's just the little things for me. It's the little things that businesses do. It's the time and the extra effort that they put in to, you know, their packaging. That's why I love to shop small businesses over, you know, big corporations, because it really just does make a huge difference. This is the mauve color, I believe. It's like a really deep, dusty pink. If you can kind of tell the difference right here. Where this is like definitely like a more brown, and this is definitely a more pinkish color. Same thing, same style. I did get them all in the same style essentially. So I intend to use these to upgrade my current ones, and then I'm gonna actually be adding a couple as well. This is the black one. I think this is so elegant. So it has black rings on the inside. I mean, how cute is that? Same design, same pockets. I love lots of pockets. I'm always sticking things in my binders as reminders or notes. I just really love how elegant that looks. Good quality, really smooth, like almost like a buttery texture. This is going to be the pale oak one. Same button clasp. Has a, you know, place for it. So this is like a creamy off-white color. I wouldn't say it's like a yellow white. It's more of like a peachy kind of off-white cream color. It's really pretty. I love that one. It's very much so in my black and beige aesthetic era. And the final one is an ash blue. I thought this would be such a nice color to have my husband's specific envelopes that we want to save things for him. I'm really excited to branch out a little bit more and invest in specific things that he wants to save for like personally. Look at all of those colors. From Lux Designs, I just got a couple of dashboards from them. In the A6 size. So they come in, my dashboards came in this like little pocket envelope, which I kind of think is really cute. You could definitely reuse this for like taking money to the bank, or just like as an, maybe like holding receipts. That would be a good one. I really liked this Half Moon budget one. It's like a vellum. It'd be really cute to layer over other things. Like this one right here. I mean, how cute. So then, and then you'd put it in your binder in the front, in front of your envelopes. Or in your planner, if you have like an A6 planner that you use. Cute too. So this says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. It's just a really nice reminder. I like that it's black, really cute. I think those will go really well together. That's all I got from this company. Two is the Noted Co. I didn't realize that this company was based in Australia. Yeah, you know how you can see like in shop, like where it's coming from sometimes? Well, it said that it was coming from Australia, and I was like, oh, cool. It's an Australian company. So I really was excited because I don't think I've ever ordered anything from Australia. So, but this says a Noted Co. established in 2020. Live your most organized life. I mean, like I said, guys, it's the little things. It's their name printed on their tissue paper. The things that I got from the Noted Co. were, I got 2 journal card sets and 3 dashboards. I got 2 in the velvet and 1 in the vellum. So journal cards are like these little cards, kind of like these. So these ones are the ones that came from Jasmine's wallet. And these are the ones that came from Noted Co. So there's a whole bunch of them in here. And you can switch them out like when you need like little reminders. They're really good for just decorating your planner or your envelopes a little more. Okay, so this one says self-care menu. Meditate, journal, move your body, plan your day, read, drink water, and soak up in some sun. My own approval is all I need. Find out your love language and use it with yourself. That's a cute one. Don't let perfection get in the way of progress. These are really good reminders, especially for me. That's why I picked these, because I thought that they would be really helpful for me to like keep in mind while I'm doing my budgeting and stuff. This one says, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. So this one's a little bit bigger than these ones that you can stick in there. This one you would kind of attach with like a paper clip to like the inside of it. So like you would take like one of these new ones that I got and you could like attach it right here. So similarly to that. I don't remember getting this one. I think this one might be a freebie. That was really sweet of them to send. So these are the other journal cards that I got. Like this one is a morning routine, an evening routine, note to self for unless I am myself, I am nobody. Just like, these are like little reminders. And I like that they have blank ones too. So I could write whatever I want, a daily affirmation. They have like an affirmation here that they did. This planner belongs to. So like if you have pockets in your planner or even in your wallet, your cash stuffing wallet, you could put this in there so that way if you lose it, and then just like choose your power, which is cute. Like kind of choose one that you want for the day. I think that those are really nice. Yeah, so I actually got these in an A5 size. I plan to use these in something else. The next company that I ordered from is Crafted by Coco. I kind of have been seeing her stuff a lot and I've been eyeballing some of her products for a while now. So she sent some cute little freebies. I think these are really cute. It says summer freebies and there's a pin in there. I'm not sure what else is in here. So it's a cute little pin. She makes all kinds of really beautiful little paper clips. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's a cute little pineapple. I mean, how cute is that? And she hand makes all of these, so that was a really sweet thing for her to send. And then she has a little spiky saver challenge with different denominations. It says it saves a total of $180. I mean, that's just like a cute little way to save a little bit extra. And then this one is a savings challenge as well. So you get to choose a 10 or a 15 for that week, and it saves $150. That's such a cute little idea. You just fill in that little circle right there. Her designs are so cute. I love how she mixes like fun things with more elegant stuff. Because sometimes you want to be more fun. Sometimes you want to be more elegant. So this is her thank you card, and she has all of her socials down here. And it says, how cute. Pardon my messy handwriting. I promise it's prettier in my heart. How cute is that? It says, Laura, thank you so much for shopping with me. I accidentally printed 2 2025 matte vellum dashboards, so I sent them. You may set use of them. I hope you enjoy. That's so sweet that she sent it, because sometimes people will just like, you know, save them for somebody else. That's so nice of her. Thank you. Okay, so I ordered several things from her store. I ordered, get ready for it. I ordered 9 dashboards, 3 sets of planner cards, and 3 keychains as well. Her keychains are really what drew me to her in the first place. And then I saw her, several of her dashboards. And I just fell in love. I was like, it just really aligned with me. I'm not sure what's in this one. Hold on. Let's check. Her packaging is so cute. This is one of the keychains that I got to put in my binders. So it has a little S on it and a little moon. I mean, so pretty. So pretty. Oh, okay, and this is the other one that I got. It has my initial, my first initial on it, and a little heart. The third one that I got was this cute little like hearts and flowers, and it's just really girly, and I really liked it. With a little tassel on it. I thought it would look really cute in some of the binders that I got. So I'm really excited to set that up for you guys. These are the planner cards that I got. This is the first package of them. Stick to the budget, gain the reward. One day or day one, you decide. Hustle. To work hard with consistency and determination to earn the life you deserve. To grind in silence and let your success make the noise. Those are cute. I think I'm gonna run out of time. So these are the journal cards. See the good in yourself and in others. Imagine a better lifestyle. Finding a balance that works for you. The past is the past. Remember, you live in the present moment. More holiday vibe ones because, you know, we are going to the holidays. This one says, jingle all the way to the bank. Cute. Be jolly. You saved for this. So true. I save all year long for Christmas. Christmas is probably one of my top 3 favorite holidays ever. And I really love being able to gift everyone in my life. So saving for Christmas is a big one for me. 'Tis the season to stick to the budget. Very true. Last year we were able to remain completely within budget for all of our Christmas stuff. I was so proud of us. It was probably the first year that we didn't have to put Christmas on credit cards. So it really, you know, cash stuffing has really just changed my husband's and my life. The reason why I wanted to start the channel in the first place, because I feel like if the system works so great for us, maybe adding my voice to the mix will inspire somebody else to take the journey or just take the leap of faith and just really hone in on it and just give them some hope and some encouragement. Dashboards. I got Faithful. I really liked all of the options that she had to offer with her dashboards. I really like that this is two-sided. I just really loved that floral again. Obviously, I really like plants and floral things, and just I think this is just really elegant. And just the time and that she put into designing this is really just so thoughtful. I love this one. Mind your beeswax. I've earned every drop. This is like a solid, like creamy cardstock. I think that is so cute. It goes along with like a gardening vibe. I think this is from her spring collection, but I really just, the homemaker in me was like, nope, that's the one. I wanted to get like specific dashboards for the binders. So you're going to get a little preview of some of the ones that are coming. So I already have a children's sinking fund binder. It's this purple one right here. But I really just wanted to get the names so that way you guys understood or like could tell easily which binder that I'm flipping through and gain inspiration from that. So there's the children's sinking fund one. Because I feel like in some of my earlier videos, it's not really clear what funds or like what envelopes I'm talking about and which binder and all that. This one says priority sinking funds. I really love the design here. I'm really a big fan of like a simplistic design. So that way when I decorate, I can kind of have a little bit more freedom without having to feel like I need to change my dashboard to accompany the look that I'm going for within my binders. Same thing with this one, a very simple design. I really just love the way that she did this. Secondary sinking funds. So this is like your, you know, you have your priority, and then the way that I do it is I like to do a priority and a secondary, and that's kind of how I do it. And you guys will see how the way I'm going to set that up. Okay, so this one, it says, so I did an L and an S. It says LS Savings. So I have a savings binder. That's this one, the white floral one. So that's our savings binder. So we're going to keep that around. I think this is where she said that she printed too. So here, this one is going to be going in my husband's binder. So I really like that I think this is what she means, but she sent them anyways. I think that she printed it on cardstock and she printed it on the matte vellum. That's very sweet of her to send that. That's really kind. So I can just kind of choose if I want it to be behind a white cardstock, which I think is really pretty. Or if I wanted it to be behind or in front of like a more vellum so you can still kind of see through it. That's really nice. So this will be for my husband's binder. Put it here. And then this one will be for my own personal binder. So the way that we kind of have it set up right now. Yeah, so this is what she must be talking about, where she sent it anyways. That's so nice of her. So that way I have more options. Okay, so the way that we have it set up right now is we have our priority sinking funds binder, which is this black one. It kind of just has like our auto repairs, our Christmas, electronics, you know, it kind of just has like things that we prioritize for, you know, like adulting things, you know, subscriptions. Like some of these don't even have like a cover for them because I'm not kidding. We've just been surviving over here during this season with, you know, having a new baby and had so many like life changes too that have just happened. It would take like an eon for me to go through all the changes. We've been busy. Let's put it that way. There's not been a lot of time for like creativity, hobbies, or, you know, stuff like that. We've really just been grinding it out, especially when it comes to the debt. My husband and I have paid off so much of our debt already. I'm so proud of us. But I'll talk more about that in the next video. So just kind of hold on for all that. But as I was saying, we've just kind of been combining our secondary funds. So my husband's going to have his own binder coming up, and I'm going to have my own binder coming up, and we'll each individually have like our sinking funds for things. So these are all the things that I got from Crafted by Coco. I think that she was my most bought from store that I did. And I bought all this stuff over time, but I really wanted to be able to share all the things that I got and explain to you guys why I bought what I bought ahead of time. So that way, when we're putting together the binders together next week, you can understand where all this stuff came from. You can understand where I got it from. So if there's anything in here specifically that you really liked, that way you would know where to buy them from. Okay, last but certainly not least, I bought from Savings with Grace. I got this off of her Etsy shop, and I had been wanting a different kind of cash tray. I'm not sure who I saw. I saw her stuff in someone's video. Someone was advertising for her. Her packaging is so cute. I mean, look at these bows. That is so cute. So she sent me little extra goodies. Her little polka dot packaging is so cute. So I'm assuming these are the things you put on the bottom of the cash trays, so that way they don't slide. See them? Little nubbies. Cute little butterfly. So she sent a cute little butterfly sticker. A nice paper clip. These are really popular in the like planning, cash stuffing world right now. I see these everywhere, so it's really nice. It says let's connect. So this is her socials. So she sent a little paper teller slip. It has bows in the back. It says, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you love all your items. Grace. If you know what this dog is called, put it in the comments because I cannot remember right now. I'm not great with that stuff. It's a little mini savings challenge. It says flower power, and you can check off the denomination. You color that little flower in right there. That's a really good likeness of that. It even kind of, yeah, it's nice. Thank you for the freebies, Grace. That was very sweet of you. So I didn't write down everything that I got from her store, so it's going to be kind of, I think I got a couple of dashboards, and I know I either got 1 or 2 cash trays. Oh yeah, look. I love the scalloped edge. There's just something so different and fun about that. I'd seen a lot of like stuff like this, but I hadn't seen one with like that scalloped edge and the checkers. The checkers are like very in for this season. I wanted to try that in my system and see if I liked it. And these are the dashboards that I got. I really liked the florals and like the softness that these brought. I feel like it doesn't really matter what season I'm in. I just really love a good floral pattern. This is a very, very light floral pattern. It's like a blue hue, but I just thought that would be really pretty, the way that it printed nice and light on there. So I feel like, obviously I probably wouldn't layer it like this, but like so you get an idea of how to layer it. And then this other one, kind of like the same thing. This is like more of a green, so that this has more of a blue hue. This has more of like a green hue, and I just really thought these would be cute to try and see if I like them. That is so nice. I think she prints these herself. I'm not entirely sure. She might have them ordered, but to give you an idea of how they work, you set your bill in like, it kind of lays it down so that way you can kind of see the face of the bill really well. Sometimes I feel like when I'm doing my cash stuffing, like the bills are like sitting up like this. I really love how the way it, like these just like really lay down, and I was hoping that it would do that. And I'm a sucker for like a little white aesthetic. I mean, there's just something about white and green. It's so pretty. I think it's really well made too. Smooth on the bottom. So these little sticky things, you'd put them on the bottom so that way it doesn't like slide around as much because it's pretty slidey on this. And then the last one, that is so pretty. That is like the perfect color green. I just really wanted like a muted green, something very like earthy, that it looks so nice. I am so happy with that. So the way that it lays down I like that it has the sides on the side. Sometimes when I'm cash stuffing, it'll like, if it's open-ended like this, I'll knock it and it'll all like, you know, like fall over and go all over the place. Okay, now that we've done all of that unboxing and all that super fun happy mail, and I've shown you all the things I'm going to be using going forward, let's just sit down and do one last cash plan with our current system. So the way that I do cash planning is I always have like a set amount for my wallet. So right now my wallet amount is at $370. So I'm going to take out my wallet and then I'm going to see if I have any money left here. I do. I have a little bit left in grocery. I have none in spending, none in dining, none in coffee, none in buffer. Okay. So I would take out the money that's in my grocery. It looks like I have $40. I'm going to set that to the side and I'm going to put that in my grocery buffer. I started doing a grocery buffer because I realized I started seeing like a need for more of a buffer with our groceries specifically. You know, the cost of things are just outrageous right now. So the way that I do my wallet breakdown currently is I budget out $200 a week for groceries. I budget out $60 for spending a week, and that's for my husband and for myself, so that's about, you know, $30 each. I budget out $65 for so I intend on like starting to talk more about like my meal planning and like my planner stuff in general. I've had a lot of people request that I make videos for my meal planning and like how I do my homemaking stuff, like, you know, what kind of cleaning schedule I have. So be on the lookout for stuff like that coming out of my channel too. I'm excited to share my systems with people and see if like it helps anyone. Next is coffee. So my husband and I have a weekly coffee thing that we do before church. So we always go and we get coffee together during Sunday school. It's kind of just like our time together to invest in each other and just have that extra time just to, you know, because when you've got 4 kids running around, there's not a lot of time to talk. So we budget out $25 for this, and that works out pretty good for us. I might try to start stuffing more in this because, you know, it's the holiday season and my kids are absolutely obsessed with getting kids coffee, as they call it, which is the hot chocolate, you know, stuff like that. But right now what we're doing is $25. And then in my buffer, I usually put $20 in here, and like various denominations. So like I do a 10, a 5, and 5 ones essentially. And then I overspend in any of these envelopes, or if I want to give kind of like that little bit of extra that you need, because sometimes you go over, or sometimes you want to be able to give it. So that's what I use that for. So that's where you get that $370 from. That's how I do my wallet every week. I just have that set number. So most of the time it doesn't fluctuate, but sometimes it does, just depending on like what I'm anticipating that we're going to need. My total for the week is $850. And that's the number that I'm going to be cash stuffing with. So put $850 in your calculator. And I'm already going to take out $370 from that. So that leaves us $480 to cash stuff into these envelopes. I do have a savings challenge that I'm doing currently. We are upgrading all of this in the next video that we're going to be doing. I have to print out my custom made envelope names that I did, so we're gonna do that. But I am stuffing this power up challenge, and I'm doing one other challenge as well, but I saved that other challenge for the end. Okay, so I have my dice and I'm going to roll one of them to see how many times I'm gonna... Okay, we got a 4, so I'm going to put 4 times. And then the way that you play this game is you roll both dice and then you match it to whatever number you roll, and then that's what the number you pick is. So the first one we're going to do a 2 and a 1. So 2 and 1. So that icon means it's a 1. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to slide this up a little more. So 1 and a 5. That's another 1. I don't know why I did that. That's funny. Just put them both like that. 2, and a 6. So 2 and a 6 is still another 1. A 3 and a 4. So 3 and a 4. And that's another 1. So we are going to put $4 to this challenge. So I'm going to come over here to power up, and I'm going to write that 4 there, and then I'm going to put a 4 here as well. So now that I've done that one, I'm going to put that to the side again. Flip back over, and we're going to subtract 4 from over here because we don't want to forget about that. All right, so now we have $476 to put into our envelopes. So before I even open this, I kind of want to talk about like things that I know that I mentally stuff for specifically that I prioritize. So I know that I specifically want to stuff $25 for Christmas. So I'm going to put that there. I know that I specifically want to stuff $25 as well. You'll see that in my budgeting that I have like a couple of envelopes that have like 2 in them. They're like basically the same envelope but in 2 different spots. And the reason that I do that is because I save money for different reasons for the same thing. So I'm going to put 25 in the kids Christmas fund as well. So we're going to subtract 25 from over here. Another thing that I really have been prioritizing is like Halloween, because I know that that's coming up, but I just really, usually what I do is I go through my folders and I see which ones really need to be bulked up a little bit more, and then I will take out of the budget specifically to accommodate those. Like I just know for me, my husband and I are going to go on a date, just went on one as well, so I haven't had enough time to really like bulk that up again. But that being said, I'm going to put $40 in there, so that way we have something in there to, you know, go out with by Saturday. And then normally I would be prioritizing my emergency, and you know, I have 2 debt folders. So I have a debt payment folder and I also have a debt savings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my folders and see kind of like what needs something. Okay, so I'm going to put 20 in auto. I almost always put 20 in auto because we always have something going on with that. I already did Christmas. Electronics, I'm going to put 5 in. We just bought a printer, so we're kind of going to be building that up again. Emergency fund, I'm going to put 20 in. Extra debt is on hold at the moment. Usually I put like a really good amount in here because obviously we're trying to pay off our debt as quick as possible. So I am going to come back to debt at the end and just see how much we have left. Furniture is going to get 5. We don't really have anything furniture wise that we need. Rainy day, I usually put 10 in. Registration is going to get 10 as well. Road trip, we just went somewhere, so there's nothing in this, so I'm going to put 10 in here as well. We don't have anywhere we need to go coming up, so I'm just gonna slowly build that back up again. Subscriptions is at 0. The reason subscriptions is at 0 is because I've been using this as like a memberships and subscriptions thing, but I have a subscription that's coming due, so I'm gonna put 20 in here and just start bulking that back up because we just paid for my husband's gym membership. Like, this doesn't even have a cover, guys. Like, it's okay though. This is actually our treat yourself envelope. It has 20 in it for right now. Usually I put 20 in there, but I'm only going to put 10 in this time because we're kind of working with a smaller number here. My husband's envelope for his birthday is fully funded, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to put a 0 there. And then my birthday is going to get 10. Okay, so that's enough. That's it for that one. We're going to go into our secondary sinking funds. Okay, so Health and beauty has 100 in it, so I'm going to put 20 in here. Clothing has 60. We've been doing a lot of clothes lately. I'm going to put 10 in here though. We had a whole bunch of back to school stuff. Content's going to get 10. I already did date night, so I already took out for that. Family's going to get 10. That's for when family comes to visit and I like need to buy them something, or if I like want to do like extra guest stuff. Fun is going to get 10. I use this envelope to take the kids out. Gifts is going to get 10 this week. Hobbies is going to get 10. Home decor is going to get 5. I don't really spend a whole lot in home decor lately. I'm actually trying to declutter instead of buying more things for the house. Household. So household and Sam's usually get 30 to, so 20 to 30. I'm going to put 20 in each for these. So minus 40. And then Target always gets 10. Okay, now that's it for that one. Next is the kids one. The kids clothing is going to get 20 for their birthday. I'm going to put 20 in because it's coming up. Schooling is going to get 10. Extracurriculars is going to get 10. Okay, that's that for that one. And then going into our savings binder. I'm going to skip the debt, remember, because I'm going to come back to that at the end. Travel is going to get 10. It's kind of just like another way to save for when we do travel, because we do travel quite a bit to go see the grandparents and stuff like that. And I don't remember how much I have in Halloween, so we're going to check that real quick. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20. So we're at 120 right now. I don't know what I want this to be at. I'm going to do a 10 for right now. Thanksgiving is going to get a 10 as well. Because I think we're traveling during Thanksgiving, so I'll use that. $41 left for debt. So what I could do is I could put, looks like we're just going to have to save it on the savings challenges this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to put $20 in debt here. So minus 20. And then we're going to put $20 in debt here. And that leaves us with $1. So we're going to flip back over here. We're going to put zeros for these. And just this $1 is just going to go right here. And this just one. So I have like a little section in the back over here where I just put my extra ones. And then my extra 5s and stuff like that. And then subtract the 1 from over here to get to 0. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to tally all of these together. So you're going to put a check here, tally here, here. And this just is a really easy way for you to figure out like the denominations that you need. Oh, see, not that. The denominations that you need to ask for from the teller when you go take your money out to here. Remember that's a 0, so don't put a check like I did on the other page. So this is like a leaner week for our family. My husband, his company is switching to bi-weekly instead of weekly. Not super thrilled about that, but you know what? When life gives you lemons. It's been interesting to try to figure out how to redo all of our finances. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fives. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 tens. 20s is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 20s. And then we have 150 and 100. 1 and 1. So this totals out to $100. 50 totals out to $50. 21 20s is 420. This is 220. This is, math is not mathing. 5 times 10 is 50. Okay, I was right. My brain was not working. And then this is 10. So we're going to add all these together. 10 plus 10, 50 plus 10 plus 220 plus 420 plus 50. Oh. Equals 850. Okay. So that's that. I know this has been a long one, so thanks for sticking around and listening to all my updates. I'm really excited to share this journey with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.